1. Hey, welcome back to the Shane and I Show. My name is Shane.
My name's Max. The wall is beige. I've used that one before.
I think you have.
I've used that one before. My name's Max, and kitty litter is everywhere.
Is it?
Yeah, you even heard the thud. Maybe that'll stay. Maybe the edit will wipe it. Who knows?
Maybe. Oh, did the dog get in the kitty litter?
No, fortunately, no. Didn't have to deal with any shit pukes today. But the cats track it all over the place, so I got a new litter mat.
Oh, damn cats.
Yeah.
That's why I don't like cats.
Cats are great. There are just certain things you have to deal with.
Right.
Like,
hey, this is the podcast about nothing.
that makes you think of something.
And we're back.
We're back. We're back.
We made it for August.
We made it. You consider this proof of life. Shane and Max are alive and well.
We are alive and well, and we're doing a podcast.
We're doing a podcast.
So, thank God this is a podcast about nothing, dude, because I'm like, dude, what am I going to talk about? When we don't do this enough, I go through this shit where I'm like, you probably don't do it, but I go through this shit where I'm like, what am I going to fucking talk about?
I'm very comfortable just winging it.
I know.
And honestly, man, our best episodes
are the ones where we don't.
Actually, our very best ones are where we go in with an idea,
right,
and it goes off the rails and somewhere else.
Right.
Entirely.
I mean, I only have one thing that I thought of today.
Yeah,
a couple things. And one thing that I thought was kind of funny.
Yeah.
I was thinking about it.
Mm-hmm.
Was states that I wouldn't live in because I would die.
Because you would die.
Because I would die.
Oh, tell me. This sounds fun.
Because, yes.
Why would you die? Where are these states?
I'm going to tell you the states and you could figure out why I would die.
Tell me the states.
As a simple man, moving to these states would just be a bad idea for me.
Okay.
Okay?
All right.
Number one,
yeah,
by far, is Miami.
Miami's not a state.
Well, okay, Florida, Miami.
Okay. Yeah.
The city.
Specifically Miami.
Yes.
You would die.
In a week.
In Miami.
Just too much shit.
Oh, I get you'd be drowning in poontang.
With that, and then
you would expire from drowning.
I'd expire, and then there'd just be people eating faces because of bath salts, all kinds of weird Florida shit going on.
I feel like people don't do bath salts anymore.
I just don't think they make the news.
That's entirely possible.
I think it's probably more commonplace in a place like Florida. People are like, "Oh, that guy's eating that guy's face. It's bath salts."
That was like one time.
Yeah,
15 years ago.
It's still pretty good.
It is. All that said, man, there's more drugs out there than there used to be.
Yeah,
it was like every chemist in the world is like, dude, we can make a killing inventing drugs and selling them to Americans.
Plus, I figure if I had to move to Miami, I would probably be pretty loaded because Miami is not a cheap place to live.
It's cheaper than here?
I don't think it's cheaper than here.
Maybe. Yeah, maybe.
Right? Dude, it would just be over. It would just be done. I'd be 6 feet under. They'd be like, what'd that guy die of? And he'd be like, too much.
You know what you could do? You could go live with the manatees.
I could.
It's a felony.
Yeah, but just, Miami, dude.
If you work at it real hard, you could probably disguise yourself as a manatee.
Miami looks like one of those places that you go to, like, if you want to, like, live out your existing days and, like, just end it. You know what I mean? Like, you just want to
do a leaving Las Vegas?
Yeah, like a leaving Las Vegas scenario, right? Perfect.
I mean, Miami would be great for like a really coked up leaving Las Vegas.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you just be dead. I mean, just as a single dude in Miami, I'm done.
All right.
I'm done. There'd just be too much.
All right.
On the flip side, Seattle, Washington.
Rainy,
depressed.
I
wouldn't leave my house.
Sad.
You'd
go out like Kurt Cobain.
Yeah. Right. Exactly. You got it.
Yeah.
Like, dude, I couldn't survive Seattle because it's dark fucking 95% of the time.
You're thinking Alaska, and that's only for a couple months.
No, I'm talking it's dark because it's so...
Oh, because of the rain.
Because of the rain.
Yeah, that's like the whole Pacific Northwest.
Yeah, and it's like, I understand why people in Seattle do heroin. I get it.
Yeah.
I would be dead.
I think I get why people anywhere do heroin,
right?
Especially Seattle. Yeah.
Right. I'd be dead.
All right.
I'd be dead. I'd probably survive Seattle longer than Miami.
Mm-hmm.
Miami, I just know 1 week.
Now I have to admit, because I'm thinking about it,
Right.
and you'd be hard-pressed to find any place in the world that's nicer to live than where we live right now.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't want to die here. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah. Right. This is a place you don't want to die.
Yeah.
This is a place you want to live.
It's comfortable.
Right? You have something to live for.
The weather's great.
Yeah, if only the weather. Yeah.
Right? I don't have to worry about hurricanes here. I don't have to worry. The only thing I got to worry about here is some earthquakes, and I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
Because we haven't had the big one since 95, 96.
There was a big one in 89.
Yeah, 89.
Around
That's
here.
what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
And you know the funny story about that? 1989 one?
What?
2 weeks before it happened?
Yeah.
I moved to Colorado.
Oh, you missed it.
Yeah.
It's one of my earliest memories.
Yeah.
I was
Completely missed it.
Yeah, I was 4 years old.
Yeah.
And
I was like,
no, I was 5. I was 4. I was 4 or 5.
I was like a sophomore in high school, maybe a junior.
Yeah. I was
one of those. I know for a fact. What I remember is we had moved to Denver, or I had moved to Denver earlier to start school.
Yeah,
and then like 2 weeks later, the earthquake happened.
Goddamn!
I was like, glad I don't live in California anymore.
You missed a cool ride.
Yeah,
I remember it well. It was snack time, man. and the people at the preschool were like, "All right, everybody, we've done the drill. Get under the table and duck and cover." And so we all did it.
Right.
And then my friend Jared Jones, he's under the table and he realizes, oh, he's still hungry. So he reaches up over the table to grab his fruit snacks and he brings them back down with him.
Jared Jones?
Yeah.
You had a friend named Jared Jones?
I did.
That's like a porn star name.
It really is. Anyway, and I remember thinking to myself, I shit you not, this was my thought, man, Jared's so cool.
And now he's in porn.
He's even cooler now.
Jared Jones in Dirty Nurses 5.
Yeah.
Makes you wonder what happened in Dirty Nurses 1 through 4.
Well, I'm imagining penetration.
Oh, Jared, what's his last name again?
You know, probably shouldn't keep saying the full name of another human being on the podcast.
Probably not.
Yeah. Let's call him Jared Kaczynski.
That's not much of a porn name.
All right, how about Jared Fogle? Wait, no, that one's taken.
Yeah, he can't. That's not much of a porn name either, and that guy's in a lot of trouble right now.
He's in a lot of trouble right now. He's been in a lot of trouble.
He's not doing so well.
No.
He's so hot in jail.
All right, let's call him Jaredson.
How much? Jaredson. That'll work. We'll just
wait. No, Jereb Bones.
Jereb Bones. And that's a porn name.
That's a good bone.
That's a good porn name.
That's a good porn name.
That's a good male porn name.
Yeah.
Because sometimes, like male porn names, they gotta be fake as a wrestler, but they gotta be cool.
They gotta be cool, and they also have to be evocative, right?
Yeah.
Like it has to evoke something, right? Like maybe Ron Jeremy wasn't great.
Ron Jeremy was great, but the best fake porn male name, was in Boogie Nights.
Yeah,
Dirk Diggler.
Dirk Diggler, that's a great one.
Right.
I almost said Jeremy Irons, but that's a real actor.
That's a real accomplished actor.
He's a great actor, but also what a great porn name if he wanted to go that direction. I mean, he's about 80 now, but still, there's a niche for that.
He's old.
Yeah,
for sure. What else is going on? Yeah, Miami, dude. Miami would kill me with all the free sex and all that shit.
Yeah. Oh. There's a guy. I've not seen one of his videos, but I've heard of this guy, a porn guy called Girthmaster.
I have too, actually.
Yeah.
I'm not into. I just for some reason I've heard of it.
No, he pops up on social media.
Yeah, that's what it is. Social media. Yeah. We'll call it social media.
Yeah, we'll call it social media. Yeah, it'll pop up. Yeah. And I'm like, oh, well, that's an evocative name, if not super creative.
Yeah. I think if I was going to do that route, I would go like the wrestler route, right? Because they always have the best fake names.
Yeah.
Wrestlers.
You see, now I when I was growing up, they said it when you pick your porn name, it's the first one is your first pet and the second one is the street you grew up on.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
Which for a lot of people is not great. It would be like Willow Livingston.
Right.
Actually, that's not terrible.
Right.
But mine was Ralph Longfellow.
That's actually pretty good.
That's pretty good, right?
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Nobody would, that would even make a good wrestling name.
It would.
Like a manager.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like a heel manager. That would be a good heel manager wrestling name.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And you just be an asshole.
I can do that.
Yeah.
I can do that.
When you're when you're in Ralph Longfellow persona.
Yeah.
That's who you are.
Yeah.
Is an asshole.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, that's when I'm an asshole.
That's when you're an asshole. And you could like let the two worlds combined because you can't keep track of them. And it makes your home life. See, I got a whole A&E special about you right now.
You know, I love it. I love it. Let's do this.
Ralph Longfellow.
Juggling porno, being a wrestling manager heel, and his home life.
It is so much. He also played minor league baseball.
He also played minor league baseball.
He wasn't the greatest baseball player.
Center field.
Center field. Ralph Longfellow.
Yeah.
Number 34.
Yeah, no, center field's too good. Right field.
Right field. He wasn't a starter, though.
He wasn't a starter.
Even in minor leagues, he had barely a shot.
Yeah.
That's why he went to porn.
Well, that and the dick.
And then the WWE came calling.
Yep. They said, we've seen your videos, and we think you have what it takes to be a righteous heel.
Yeah, a righteous heel. But you're not going to wrestle. You're going to be a manager.
Yeah.
You don't have the capability to wrestle.
No, any porn star definitely has the physical prowess to those people are incredible.
Yeah.
But I think they'd be like, you can't be a wrestler.
Right.
Because, maybe I would like, they'd be like, no, here's the story. They hire him to be a wrestler, but he keeps trying to fuck his opponents. He just can't stop trying to fuck. Like, it's built into him. When he's doing a performance, he's fucking from all of his years in the pornos, right?
Man, women, he doesn't care.
So they're like, no, we can't have him just fucking people on stage here. This is a family entertainment thing. We'll make him a manager.
Yes, we'll make him a manager. We'll make him a manager for Undertaker.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, Ralph Longfellow manages Undertaker.
Mm-hmm.
I was also listening to this thing on Sirius XM. I'm going to change the subject now because it just popped in my head. I figure, why not?
Yeah.
We'll come back to Ralph Longfellow.
We will. We certainly will.
I think that's going to be the title of this episode.
I like it.
Ralph Longfellow.
Ralph Longfellow, attorney at law.
I was listening to this station.
That was his first career, but he got in trouble for fucking his clients.
He did. He realized he had a sexual appetite that was too big for life, and being in front of the camera would work better.
Yeah, especially after being disbarred.
Yes, this episode is going to be called A.K.A. Ralph Longfellow.
Yes.
Anyway, Dad Rock. There's a station on Sirius XM that I've been listening to called Dad Rock.
I bet it's awesome.
It's pretty awesome.
I bet.
It's pretty awesome.
How fucked up is it that
it's pretty fucked up that, what they consider dad rock is to be music that I used to listen to.
Yeah.
But actually, if you really think about it, the music that I used to listen to is like called classic thrash.
You can find like Metallica on the oldies station, right?
Right. Yeah. Master, we're 60.
Yeah, that's fucking crazy.
Anyway, I was thinking about this. Give me your top. Who do you consider like the top 3 voices of dad rock?
Voices of dad rock. Oh, that's a good one. I'm going to start with top 3 is tough,
right?
But the first one that comes to mind,
right?
And it's like you hear this voice and you know this voice,
right?
Fred Durst.
Yeah.
Yeah. Introducing the chocolate starfish and the hot dog flavored water.
Did it all for the nookie. The what? The nookie. You can take my cookie. Yeah.
Yeah.
I could go with Durst, Fred Durst.
Yeah, remember that time you started a riot on purpose at Woodstock?
Yeah, dude. And he was like, he didn't take no responsibility for it. He was like,
if you see the videos, you can see the gears turning in his head. And he's like, should I do it? Should I do it? And then he's like, yeah, you know, when am I ever going to get to start a riot?
What's so great about that is afterwards, he's just like, I didn't know. How was I supposed to know what was going to happen?
They told him too. Yeah. They're like, listen, if you do this, you will start a riot.
Yeah. He's like, yeah. I gotta go with the guy from Nickelback.
Oh, he's a good one. Yeah.
Look at this photograph.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
Look at this photograph.
That's a great. Yeah.
Yeah.
Another great one. Here's the thing. The voice is not all that. Like, some voices are like, man, that guy's got a voice. And other ones are like, that's good enough for rock and roll, but he can also like shred guitar and write a good song. So I'm not going to say Dave Grohl.
David, I don't think people consider Foo Fighters dad rock yet.
Really?
Maybe, I don't know.
I mean, they've been making shit since the mid-90s.
Yeah, but they've been
pumping out hits like every year since the mid-90s.
I've never heard somebody say Dave Grohl is dad rock.
Dave Grohl's still current somehow.
Yeah, somehow he's still current.
Well, it's probably because he's still cranking out hits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would go with the guy from Creed.
That's like my
top, like, well, I just heard the news today.
Yeah.
They all sound the same.
They kind of do. Yeah.
They kind of have their, well, I just heard, can you take me higher?
Baby. My own prison.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The guy from Creed is like the top. For me, like, he's like the top dad rock guy.
Yeah, no, he's a good dad rock guy.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And the fact that he has like 5 kids too, so
good for him.
Yeah.
Maybe. I don't know. I don't care.
Do you remember when he went all crazy and it was all like over social media? Like, he thought the government was coming after him and he was like living in the back of his truck and shit?
I don't. But like, he's not the first rocker to lose his mind.
No, like, it was like a full-on fucking like manic episode,
like full on,
and his kid
paranoid psychosis.
His fucking kid recorded the whole thing to be like, dude, you're fucking up.
You know what's really fucked up is his kid recorded that and then put it on social media. I'd be like, you are not my son anymore.
But it was so sad. He's like, yeah, I'm living in my truck now because the government's after me. They're after what's in my head. You could like tell the guy was not right. I'm kind of happy he's like back to being healthy.
Yeah,
because those videos were like kind of freaky.
Yeah.
So, dad rock, dude, it's fun.
Yeah. Hey, speaking of freaky and rockers and great videos. Remember that video of David Hasselhoff drunk on the floor?
Yeah, dude, the hamburger video.
The hamburger video.
That was awesome.
And I watched that video. I always thought David Hasselhoff was such a doofus.
I did too.
And I watched that video and I was like, you know what? He might be like my soul brother.
Yes.
I feel that video.
I do too.
Deep in my cockles.
It made me laugh at first.
Yeah.
And then I felt it because I'm like, dude, I've been there.
Yeah.
I may not have been eating a fucking cheeseburger off the floor, all drunk, but
I was certainly eating something off the floor.
Eating something off the floor, and being that hammered, and just like you could tell in that video. I remember that because he's like swaying.
Oh yeah,
as he's eating, like he's hammered.
Oh yeah,
he's just loaded. At first you're like the first couple watches you're like laughing.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's hysterical. And then you're like, if you're an alcoholic like I am, and you know, you like look at it from a different perspective.
Yeah, you're like, oh man, I feel that.
I feel that was me.
Yeah. You know what? I honestly, I can honestly say, like, as kind of gross as it is,
right?
I miss those moments.
Yeah, sometimes I do too sometimes, but it was never like, there was never a time where it was like, At least for me.
Just all fun without horror?
Yeah, it was all fun with where I was like, I had a home and I could like, and like order a cheeseburger and eat it off the floor. Like that's like living.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
If you're not like for me, it was like studio apartment with fucking water all over the floor, fucking mold.
Yeah, you weren't David Hasselhoff.
I have a fold out fucking couch.
Yeah.
That can't fold back in, and so I just left it.
Yeah.
And I'd be fucking hammered just sitting on the floor playing Nintendo 85 or something like that. Football game, Nintendo 85.
For a second, I thought you invented a fucking console that didn't exist.
No. It was like a Nintendo from like 1985. The only game I had was the football game.
Okay.
So the only good team on that game was the 85 Bears.
All right. You had the fridge?
Yeah.
Yeah. I
was never like, I don't know, man. I always think about it like, what if I had my shit together?
Mm-hmm.
Would that have prolonged the inevitable? Like, would that prolong me into like a fucking sea of like despair and like, you know what I mean? Like,
think about it like this. Here's how you figure that out.
Right.
Because you can actually answer that question.
Right.
And here's how you figure that out. Put yourself in the shoes of that same guy you were.
Off. Oh, the same guy I was.
Same guy you were. Now put him in a nice apartment. Doesn't have to be anything extravagant, but he's got a nice apartment and he's got a cushion of like 3 months living expenses.
That would never happen.
And a stocked liquor thing. No, but just put him there.
Right.
Right. And then play the tape forward 3 months.
I'd be dead.
There you go.
I'd be dead.
There you go. Yeah.
But there's no question, dude.
Yeah.
I'd be like, I would go into my miserable phase.
Yeah.
Where I would listen to like, what was that band that I used to like listening to when I was miserable? And it was so good. Morphine. The band Morphine.
I'd never heard of them, but it sounds appropriate.
Oh my God. They're so brilliant. Like their songs are so miserable, but they're so good.
Are they, what's the genre?
Like they would be considered alternative.
Okay.
But they weren't like they had a low tuned bass and a saxophone and a drummer. Like it wasn't your typical alternative shit.
Right.
Right. And they were so good. So good.
All right.
And when I got into my depressed, like fucking, there's one album that I listened to by them on repeat, like close to the end when I was getting loaded, I would listen to it on repeat. And it was like as sad as it was,
mm-hmm.
It was like heaven.
Yeah.
Because for that time when I was listening to that album and I had that 40 of Steel Reserve.
Oh, yeah.
Everything was okay.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I do know what you mean.
Like everything was good. And I had a couple cigarette butts.
Yeah.
Not full packs of cigarettes because that means that I was actually able to.
You were doing good at that.
I was actually able to get a pack of cigarettes and a 40 of beer.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
It's either the 40 of beer, the 40 ounces of beer,
or the pack of cigarettes.
And the beer always won out.
You know, there's enough butts on the ground that you can roll them off.
I had enough butts around the house because I would save them on purpose.
Yeah, there you go.
And I would listen to that album, man. And I heard, because the reason I was thinking about this is because one of their songs came up on one of my playlists the other day. And I was thinking back to that. It brought me back to like this really like depressing moment. I'm laughing about it now because it's funny. Like it's like when I think like for maybe to other people it wasn't so depressing, but to me it was pretty depressing. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
And like I'm drinking this Steel Reserve. I just pictured it. The song brought me right back to like just sitting in this little studio apartment drinking this little 40 of Steel Reserve, listening to this album. I listened to that Morphine record and Eminem, the second album. You know, the song with
I don't actually know any of his albums.
Not the real. What was that song on it that he was making fun of Fred Durst and all those people on it?
Does it matter?
It doesn't matter, but those were the two records I listened to.
Yes.
Constantly when I was loaded.
All right, yeah.
And I played Nintendo 85. But it was never a thing where it was like that's as good as it got. That's like really as good as it got.
No, I get you.
Right.
I can so identify, like, some of the details are different, but I
Right.
get that. That I fully
And I still
get that.
thought, like, it's not a problem.
That's not a problem.
And I think back to it now, like, I'm like, dude, I'm so happy that I survived that.
Mhm.
Like, because that was not a way to live.
No.
And by the end, like, yeah, dude, by the end, it was bad.
Yeah.
Anyway, I don't know why we got on that tangent.
Well, it doesn't matter because I have a brighter tangent.
Good, I do too.
I went to a show the other day.
Which show?
It was the headliner. The headliner.
Yeah.
The headliner was Trombone Shorty, who I'd never heard of.
Never heard of him either.
Yeah, he's like a New Orleans, kind of like New Orleans jazz rock
Sweet.
guy. Anyway, okay. But the opening act was, the whole thing was worth it just for the opening act.
Who was the opening?
St. Paul and the Broken Bones.
Just the name sounds cool.
Dude, first off, I'd never heard of St. Paul.
Right.
I'd never heard of any of these guys. But St. Paul and the Broken Bones comes out and fucking, they got 3 horns, they got a guitar, a keyboardist, a bass, and then this dude comes on stage dressed in a full, like, preacher's robe.
Nice.
Except the whole thing is gold sequins.
Nice.
And he's even got matching gold sequin slippers.
That's a show, dude.
Dude. And he's like doing the whole holy man act.
Yeah.
And then he starts singing. By the way, the music is incredible.
Right.
And he starts singing. And this guy has maybe the best voice I've ever heard in my life.
What is it, like funk?
It's like a funky R&B
Nice.
mixed with some Southern rock. It's real. Dude, St. Paul and the Broken Bones, if you haven't heard them, fucking do it. And if you have a chance to see them in concert, do it. They put on a show, one of the best shows I've ever seen.
Can I tell you the best show that I've ever been to in my whole life?
Yeah.
Like, whole life. This is no joke.
Yeah.
All the heavy music I've seen, all the, like, rock stuff I've seen. The best show I've ever been to in my whole life, I saw James Brown at Caesars in Tahoe.
Yeah.
He had to be, like, pushing old. Like, I don't know how old he was.
Yeah.
Had to be at least 70-something.
Yeah, but cocaine will keep you on your feet.
He put on the most amazing show I've ever seen in my life.
That's what I hear.
Like, it was so good. So good. Best show I've ever been to in my life.
You know, Mick Jagger was once asked in an interview whether he had any regrets in his career.
Mm-hmm.
And he said his only regret was following James Brown.
Yeah, dude, I can see why.
Yeah.
James Brown puts on a show.
Yeah.
You know, the other thing, we've talked about this before on this podcast, because we're in this music kick, and we'll get back to Ralph Longfellow in a minute.
I forgot about Ralph.
I went on a deep dive of Tool.
Dude.
I don't know why. I got really into Tool for like a week.
Dude, yeah.
I'm convinced they make up their own time signatures.
They don't make them up because, I mean, time signatures exist in the universe.
Right.
But yes, they play very fast and loose with time.
Yeah, dude, because you're like, what did you guys just do? Like, I can see why people get all fucking nutsy about how they change time signatures in the middle of a song. Like, I get it now.
Yeah.
Because I went on this deep dive. Like, before I didn't understand because I only liked a few of their songs.
Right.
I still don't understand why people go, oh, did you check this out? Like, halfway in the middle of minute 2?
Yeah, that kind of ruins it for me.
Yeah.
I'm very much a vibes and feel it person when I'm listening to music.
But, dude, I was listening. I'm like, dude, they got to be making that shit. They got to just be making that shit up as they go. Like, they got to be like, oh, what time signatures are we in? They're like, I don't know, maybe 7/8, maybe 8/8, maybe we go 7/8/5/4, maybe we go Blink 182. I think they invented a time signature called Blink 182.
That's entirely possible. And then Blink 182 just was like, hey, that sounds cool. Let's name our 4/4 band after that.
Let's name our 4/4 band Blink 182.
And, you know, I'm sure with Travis Barker as their drummer, Blink 182 has some great time play.
Yeah, I'm sure they do too. But yeah, dude, I was on this deep dive kick for like a week. Where I was just, because I was really into them when I was working out.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, dude, I understand why people really like this band, because I used to think like it was about the lyrics that Maynard writes, and I'm like, dude, it's not really about it's not about the lyrics. It's
Not about
about
the
the
lyrics at
fucking.
all.
It's about the music.
Yeah.
It's like Rush. You know what I mean? Like, I can see why people get really into Rush.
I'm completely unfamiliar with Rush, but
Right.
I have heard people speak about Rush.
Yeah, see, they speak about Rush the same way they speak about Tool. Like,
Yeah.
it's like they're the people of the fandom is fucking. They're loyal and they nitpick everything. That's the one thing I don't like. So I was talking to a guy at the gym, some guy, I don't know his name, because you don't ask your friends at the gym what their name is. You just don't do that.
Really?
I don't. I've been going to the same gym for like years, and I know like 3 guys' names.
All right.
Right.
What if you're like the one guy at the gym where everybody's like, hey, you know that guy over there? And like, yeah, no, I've talked with him a bunch of times. What's his name again? Nobody knows. He won't tell you.
Maybe I'm that guy.
You might be that guy.
Maybe I am that guy. But I was talking to a guy at the gym, and he was talking to me. I was telling him, he asked me who I was listening to that day. And I was like, oh, yeah, I'm just on this Tool kick. He's like, oh, they're the greatest. They're the greatest. I was set in line for 10 hours to get Tool tickets. I went to Maynard's winery and drank the wine, and
yeah, wow, good for you, buddy. The one downside of Tool is the fans.
Yeah, I'm like, that's cool, man. He's like, dude, I had this very rare bootleg. If you ever want to listen to it, I could email it to you so you could. I'm like, dude, I'm cool. It was just like a thing.
All right, but if I'm gonna tell you this,
right,
and after shit talking Tool fans,
right,
but if you ever come across a copy of the album Salival,
right,
I would kill for that.
Really?
Yeah.
Is it rare or something?
I don't know. I can't find it, man. So yeah, it must be rare. I can't fucking find it. I had it. I back in the day when you could like get on a network and get access to everybody on that network's music.
Yeah.
I just I was like, oh, hey, I haven't heard of that album. So I downloaded it.
Right.
Didn't even listen to it for a year. And then I did. And I was like, oh my God, it's fucking incredible. No, and I haven't been able to find it since. After that, iPod died.
iPod.
Yes. Yes, Shane, iPod. And after that iPod died, I lost Salival, and I've never gotten it back.
iPods killed me. I know a guy that still has an iPod 1, like one of those...
The original?
One of those old fucking ones. I don't know if it's
damn.
an iPod 1, but he has an old iPod.
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah, the only thing that I have a problem with is updating music that I like on it. But all these he's like, he has full albums on there. Like, he's an albums guy.
Yeah, me too.
And he's like, but all these albums that I have on there are my favorites, and I don't want to go out and rebuy them again, so I just keep this iPod with all my favorite albums on it.
I get that. A few years ago, I bit the bullet and just got an Apple Music subscription.
Right.
Because I'm like, you know what? Like $15 a month. And not only do I have access to all my albums, except for Salival, God damn it.
Might be on Spotify.
I'll check it out. But also, like, whenever I hear about a band or something, I'm just a little curious. I don't have to go out and buy an album. I just fucking download it.
Yeah,
listen to it. Yeah.
That's what I do now, too. Like, I do it a lot. And sometimes I'm like, that was all right.
Yeah, I got back from that St. Paul and the Broken Bones show.
Yeah.
And, well, first I went to sleep right away.
But, yeah, because you were out late, huh?
Yeah.
As an old man.
Dude, I was out till 10:30 at night.
Holy shit.
Yeah, we left halfway through Trombone Shorty.
Right.
They were okay, whatever.
Right.
But they were no St. Paul and the Broken Bones.
It was St. Paul and the Broken Bones.
Yeah.
That's cool, dude. I'll have to check that out for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. Ralph Longfellow.
Oh, yeah, Ralph Longfellow. Ralph Longfellow was actually partners with Sean, what's his name, inventing Napster?
Oh, that
Sean
guy.
Parker.
Sean Parker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so he wasn't exactly partner, but he was like the inspiration for Napster.
Ralph Longfellow.
Ralph Longfellow. He inspired Sean Parker to create Napster.
Because he was the way he lived his life.
With the way he lived it, he was so free and sharing with his endowment, which, was about the time he got disbarred.
Ralph Longfellow once sang for Creed. Yeah. Back when Creed was missing, or was it Stone Temple Pilots? Stone Temple Pilots sounds better.
I like it.
When Whelan went on a drug bender, who did they call to step in?
Ralph Longfellow.
Ralph Longfellow.
Yeah.
Stepped right in, and right after a wrestling gig, when one day Ralph Longfellow shot a porn, did a wrestling gig, and went and performed with Stone Temple Pilots.
Yeah. Yeah. And the very next day was the day of his disbarment hearing before the Bar Association. And the only reason he got disbarred, he says, it's not because of all the clients that he fucked. He says the only reason he got disbarred was because he was tired from the epic day he had before.
Yeah. Ralph Longfellow is more interesting than the most interesting man in the world.
The most interesting man in the world fantasizes about Ralph Longfellow when he's banging his beautiful, interesting women.
Right.
But all he can think about is Ralph Longfellow.
Right. Hey, you know what? We're a little over 30 minutes in. I think that's a good time to wrap it up.
Yeah, no, that is.
35-minute episode?
Yeah.
I'll take it. If you've listened to us all the way through,
Thank
we
you.
appreciate it.
Yeah. This one went a bit off the rails.
It went a bit off the rails, but hey, we laughed.
Yeah.
Maybe you guys laughed with us.
Yeah. And if not, I don't really care.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
And unless you want to do we have a GoFundMe or something?
No, but they can if they want to go to our website, ShaneandIShow.com.
Yeah.
There is a little donation thing. If they want to pay $2, they could donate us and they could do a little $2 donation.
Yeah, and then
they could actually give us an episode idea.
Yeah, and I will care very much about whether you like that one.
Yes. So go to ShaneandIShow.com. You could also sign up for our email list there, and when these episodes drop, you'll be the first one to get them.
The very first one.
Also, a little donation thing will come up. If you donate $2, we'll call it $2. You could donate $2. And in the little thing, have a description. Just put a little description of what you want us to talk about.
Yeah.
Within reason.
Within reason. I am not dropping N-bombs on
we're not doing political chats.
Yeah, we're staying clear of that.
But anyway, if you've listened all the way through, we appreciate you. And until next time, America,
don't be a dick.
Don't be a dick.